everyone, my name is Wendi Steinbronn, and I'm the Chief of Police for the Washougal Police Department. My job is to oversee police operations and animal control for our city. The men and women that work here respond to 911 calls involving crimes in progress or people needing help. Our animal control officers respond to calls involving lost dogs or animals that are needing help. We appreciate you taking the time to do our virtual tour. And when we're back open, we hope you'll come and see us in person. So this is one of our police vehicles. This is the Ford utility vehicle that most police officers drive. Let's go take a look and see what's inside. You can see all the cars are equipped with a car computer so that officers can get their call information. They know where to drive to, and they can look at the notes in the call. You can also use this to write a report. Check this out. This is a mobile radar unit so that we can see the speed of approaching vehicles. You see those little numbers on the screen there? That's picking up kind of the freeway outside our department here. So we're not directly in line of sight, but it's still picking up the speeds of some of the vehicles driving past on the highway. We have a rack here for our various patrol equipment. This is a rack that's holding one of the patrol rifles. And you'll notice the back seat area. This is where we transport people that are under arrest down to the jail. There's bars on the window here so that when the glass is rolled up, people can't break it out. So we have the molded plastic seats here. These are easy to clean. And also, you can see that even though you're going to jail, you still have to wear your seatbelt. So here's the back area of the car where officers have to carry a ton of equipment. Here we go, the lights. So a lot of our safety equipment is held back here if we have to direct traffic, set up a crime scene. We have our AED back here in case someone is in need of treatment for a heart attack. We have gloves and other protective equipment all stored back here. So when the officers show up on a crime scene, they have everything they need in the back of the vehicle to take care of it. Here's some of our other equipment. During the summer days, we can ride the mountain bikes or the all-terrain vehicles down on the beach. And let's go out front and look at the lights. So if you see this in your rear view mirror, that means slow down, pull to the right, and let the officer drive by. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Officer Costa with the Washougal Police Department. Welcome to our police department. Today I'm going to talk to you about some of the equipment at our police department. So first here, the elevator. This tool is used primarily for entering places. We could pry doors open. We could pry locks off the gates. Basically, it's a very light entry tool. Next, we have a ram. This ram is generally used for breaking in doors. So if we need to gain access into a home, we'll use this to force entry into the home. Okay.
Do you want me to pick that up for you? I know it's kind of heavy.
You could pick that up, that'd be perfect.
So,
okay.
That's, yeah, we would
just like that. Okay. Next we have a ballistic helmet. So we wear helmets to basically protect our heads. This helmet will stop some types of bullets, but mainly it's to keep us from whacking our heads on things. Okay. We have external plates sometimes. We put this inside our vest to give us additional protection in case someone is trying to hurt us. Okay. Here's a bigger form of that, which is a shield. Officer Anderson?
Yeah, I'll get the heavy stuff for you.
Yeah, thank you.
I like to lift heavy stuff for fun.
So Officer Anderson's holding the shield, and this is basically used. This will deflect small caliber rounds or bullets. It also could deflect if someone is throwing rocks or anything like that at us. Okay. Next, this is one of our mini weapons. This is a 40 millimeter less lethal launcher. Okay, so each one of we do have these, and what it does is we have a 40 millimeter foam baton. So basically, it's a squishy ball on the end of the little plastic. We fire these when we need to subdue a person or correct a behavior. It's designed not to hurt somebody to the point where our firearms would take them to that level. Okay, so just one real quick thing. An additional duty I have is I'm also a firearm instructor. So I wanted to talk a little bit about firearm safety. So if you find a firearm or a weapon and you're not sure of it, what's the first thing you want to do? You want to not touch it. You want to go tell your parents or tell a responsible parent, and preferably not the one that left it there. Okay? So thanks again. Take care.
Sometimes police officers need to put people into handcuffs for everyone's safety. Here, Officer McPherson and Officer Anderson are going to demonstrate what that process looks like.
Put your hands behind your back and you're under. Let's go to the feet for me.
Sometimes when we place people under arrest, we have to search them to make sure they don't have anything dangerous. All right. And then sometimes when people are under arrest, we take them into our holding cells, which is like our version of a jail. Okay, so here Officer Anderson is going to place his arrestee
Here for me.
in a holding cell.
I'm going to take your handcuffs off, okay?
Okay, thank you.
When I do, put your right hand on top of your head for me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to take off this left one, do the same thing, put it on top of your head. Okay. I'm going to step up the thing, when I do that, you can go ahead and have a seat on the bench for me.
Okay.
Here we'll do a little walkthrough of our holding cells. This is where we place our arrestees before they go into the real jail. So here there's a bench, some walls, some bathroom facilities, and that's what the cell looks like on the inside. Here is Animal Control Officer Rossmiller. This is the vehicle he drives. You'll see it says Camas Washougal Animal Control because our animal control officers take care of both Camas and Washougal. We'll walk around and look at the vehicle here. We'll check out the outside. And then Officer Rossmiller is going to open up the vehicle and show us some of the tools that he uses. As he opens this up, you'll see we've got a couple of cages in here. We use these cages for when our officers have to pick up animals and transport them to other locations. These cages help keep the animals safe and our officers safe. This tool is called a catch pole. This is kind of like a leash, but our officers use it when they need to help secure maybe a dog that is aggressive or scared. And it's a nice a hard pole that's different than a regular leash because it lets our officers keep the dogs at a distance so that they don't get bitten. We'll go around to the back of the vehicle here and we'll check out that we've got some other cages that we can use if maybe we need to pick up multiple animals at one time. So again, these are pretty cool cages. They're nice and secure to keep all the animals safe. And there you go. Thanks, Officer Rossmiller. No problem, guys.
On this wall, we honor those officers who have served in the military. We appreciate your service and the fact that they continue to serve as police officers in our community.
Hi kids, I'm Officer McPherson. I'm a patrol officer here at Washougal Police Department. I'm going to show you the patrol room. This is where the officers do their paperwork. Come on in. So we have rows of computers where we can do our reports after we get done out on the street. We spend quite a bit of time in here actually. It's time consuming. It's kind of like doing schoolwork. But we each have individual ones that we can take and use. We have a video monitor up here where we can view the department and the holding areas that we showed you earlier. We have storage containers here. Each individual officer gets a storage container to keep their stuff in. And we have a file cabinet. It's got all kinds of forms that we use to do what we need to get to the courts and everything like that after we do an investigation. This is our patrol sergeant's office. We have 4 patrol sergeants. Each one has their own assigned cubicle, as you can see. And this is where they do their work. And they're right there for us whenever we need any support, just kind of like your teachers.
Awesome. Thank you, Officer McPherson.
You have a good day.
Thank you for tagging along on the virtual tour of our police department. We hope you learned a lot and have a great summer.